This is my quick review of this broader DCP-L2640DW printer that I had the chance to use for the last days. With you, I want to share what I liked about this printer and also the points I disliked about it in case you want to purchase it. So let's get started with the positive side. I was able to connect this printer to my PC, Mac, iPhone and also Android device without downloading any software. It just works almost right away. Obviously, there's also the broader apps that is available on Android and iPhone where you're going to have a bit more features, but if you don't want to download it, you're good. You'll be able to print and scan without downloading this app. It's just a bonus if you get it. Another thing that I like is that it's able to print on both sides of the paper, which will make you save paper. Another positive side of getting this printer is that it's very cheap to operate. Over here, this is where the toner stays. That's the toner, that's the drum. It works with Brother TN830. That also comes in the XL version. The XL version will let you print 3,000 copies. And if you calculate the cost, it's about 3 cents every page you print. If you're going aftermarket, if you're going to buy a toner that is aftermarket, so not made by Brother, you can get this cost as low as almost 1 cent per copy. So it's very hard to argue that this printer does not cost much to run. And compared to getting an inkjet printer, this ink will not dry. You can stop printing for 3 months, start again, and everything will work. Nothing will dry out during that time. Then another thing that I appreciated is the fact that the paper tray input is located under the printer. You see, once you put the paper over here and you close it, it does not take any more space on your desk. Compared to HP printers, some of them have a paper tray that sticks out. It's ugly. It takes more space on your desk. Here, it just stays flush with the rest of the printer. And this paper tray is able to take up to 200 sheets of paper. You have over here the limit. You can stack it up until the red line. So in a way, you won't have to refill it often. It also has all the basic feature you expect from a printer. A scanner, this is a flatbed scanner here, and also an automatic document feeder. So if you have, let's say, a document with multiple pages, you can simply put them here and it will be scanned automatically without you having to touch anything. You can put up to 50 pages over here. Additionally, you also have a slot over here, an input slot for your envelopes. If you want to print on envelopes, this is great. It's a feature that is quite rare. I know Brother is doing it, but HP and Canon has abandoned this idea a long time ago. It has Wi-Fi capabilities, and you can also connect it using a USB cable if this is what you wish. Now let's talk about the image quality. Here I have printed many documents with, text documents. And as you see, even when the text is bold, there's no problem. Everything looks very sharp. Obviously, an inkjet printer will have more pixels. So don't buy this printer and print, let's say, photos. If you want to print some graphics or small images, it's fine as well. But as you see, if I get a close-up, you're gonna see every single pixel here. If you want to print artwork, pictures or stuff like that, you better get an inkjet printer, which will have much more resolution. Therefore, you won't see those pixels. This printer is mostly for text and some small graphics. This is fine as well. If you intend to print pictures, well, it will look like this. Not very pretty, you see over here. Definitely, it hasn't been made to do that, but an occasional picture just for fun could work, I guess. Now let's talk about things I didn't like about this printer. First of all, let's look over here. It has this very small LCD screen. It looks something from the 90s. To operate the printer, you have these buttons, which are fine, but when you're set up this printer and you have to type your Wi-Fi password using the plus and minus sign, this is a bit frustrating. It will take you at least 3 or 4 minutes just to get through all the signs, all the letter by pressing the plus and minus buttons here. I wish there was just a touch screen, maybe even a smaller touch screen would have done a better job than having this kind of a layout that is definitely outdated. Another thing that I didn't like is the fact that it only comes with this quick setup guide. You don't get more information on how the top document feeder works, or maybe the scanner or other stuff. You only get what's on this page, and they even offer you a QR code here to help you. But seriously, how much more would have this cost broader to include a small flyer with, let's say, 10-15 pages describing how each of these features is working? This is why I made many tutorials on my YouTube channel showing you how it works and how it operates. Another thing is that this printer has over here a USB port on the back, because you can connect it to your computer using a USB cable. Unfortunately, it does not come with the cable in the box. You'll have to purchase one separately. I'll put links in the description if you want one, but again, this should be included in the box in my opinion. And finally, the last con of this printer, in my opinion, is its size. It's not super huge, but let's say this is a US letter size paper, and if I put it on the side, you can see the printer is taller than this. If you're looking to buy a printer but don't need this automatic document feeder and don't even need a scanner, Brothers are selling much smaller printer that will take about half the size of this one. Many people I saw are buying these printers but only use them to print. So you can get a much compact one and cheaper model if you want to use these features. And although it has all the shortcomings I talked about, I still think for a small business or maybe even at home, if you're going to scan many pages, this can save you a lot of time with the automatic document feeder. It's just a very convenient package for many different usage. If you want to get one of these from Amazon, I'll put a link in the description. By going through my links, you support my channel. Brother didn't pay me to say anything I said in this video, although if they want to sponsor a video, I'll be glad to look at this opportunity. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, write a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.